And the Rockets.
Despite leading his team to a Super Bowl appearance in 2013, Colin Kaepernick is best known not for his performance on the field, but rather this one, on the sidelines. Kneeling during the U.S. national anthem has become Kaepernick's signature move, a gesture to protest discrimination against minorities in the U.S.
We have a lot of people that aren't treated equally, aren't given equal opportunities. Police brutality is a huge thing.
The 29-year-old quarterback began his protest last year as the number of black men killed by police officers grew and demonstrators with the Black Lives Matter movement rallied in U.S. cities. Other American athletes quickly followed suit, but the public backlash against Kaepernick grew just as swiftly. Last year, a National Football League fan poll found Kaepernick was the most disliked player in the NFL.
And that brings us to this moment. Civil rights groups have gathered in front of the NFL headquarters in New York City to support Kaepernick. They say the league is now retaliating against him. How? By denying him a job.
When you shoot down and kill black people, somebody has to be held accountable for it. And if we stand up and say you can't do that anymore, then you're going to ostracize us for it? That's wrong.
Kaepernick is no longer on a team. After leaving his $14 million contract with the San Francisco 49ers in March, every NFL team passed on the chance to sign him. Some analysts say it's simply because his athletic performance has faltered.
I love to report the news, and then they said I made a mistake, right?
U.S. President Donald Trump has also voiced his disapproval.
There was an article today, it was reported, that NFL owners don't want to pick him up because they don't want to get a nasty tweet from Donald Trump.
But while Kaepernick may be paying for his protest with his career, the trend he began continues without him. This week, Seth DeValve, a player with the Cleveland Browns, became the first white player to kneel during the national anthem.
To see so many players unite, that's what America is all about. It's about coming together and standing for something, and it's for the greater cause.
Kaepernick supporters are calling for a boycott of NFL. Al Jazeera, New York.
NFL kicker Stephen Hauschka breaks silence on anthem protests with message on white people. By Jason Howerton. A day ago, Buffalo Bills kicker Stephen Hauschka is breaking his silence on the NFL's racially charged national anthem protests, saying more white people need to see the racial inequality in America. I think a lot of white people don't understand it and are afraid to be involved, Hauschka told the Buffalo News. And I think it's important for white people to see there is inequality everywhere in the country right now, and in the world. Hauschka apparently was moved to get more involved after receiving a player memo seeking to bring more awareness to the issue of racial inequality. As Pro Football Talk points out, Hauschka isn't the first white player to get involved. There has been some diversity in the protests which have drawn so much attention in the last 13 months, but not a lot. Eagles defensive end Chris Long acknowledged that more white players should become involved, and stood with his arm around teammate Malcolm Jenkins, who raised his fist during the national anthem. Browns tight end Seth DeValve, whose wife is black, became the first white player to kneel during the anthem as part of a group protest there, and Seahawks center Justin Britt put a hand on the shoulder of teammate Michael Bennett, who was kneeling during the anthem. The kicker went on to say he wants his son to grow up in a place where everyone is treated equally. I don't have all the answers, I don't even pretend to, Hauschka admitted. But I am open to talking about it and I am open to learning about it with the hopes that one day, either our generation or future generations, can improve racial inequality and how people are treated around the world.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I'd like to thank you for all your years of support through the years. As a result, this channel has grown and allowed me an equity partnership in carmarshal.com. Please take the time to check them out. They help you buy and sell your next car, even have a negotiating tool to save you from the hassle of haggling with multiple dealers. The link is in the description below. Please click and help support and give if you can too through PayPal or Patreon. Thanks again.